Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nick Montez. Today we're actually going to be starting a series that will lead to a film that will be coming out on Disney Plus December 25th, and this series is called Journey to Seoul. Basically every week leading up to Seoul, I'll be reviewing a Pixar movie that I have not seen. And well, other than the Mulan series, this series that I'm doing, it's going to be very short. Because it's only gonna have 2 movies I'm reviewing, and and the only Pixar movies I actually haven't seen are the Cars sequels. So, without further delay, today we're gonna be reviewing Cars 2, and then next week we'll be reviewing Cars 3, and we'll actually have another series coming out next week. But it will be like the Journey to Christmas Chronicles series, where I reviewed the first Christmas Chronicles and to get ready for the Christmas Chronicles 2, something similar to that. But, yeah, let's get started with this list. Well, not this list, this review. So, Cars 2, I was going into this movie ready to hate it, just all around just hating on it, not ready to like it, and because I heard a lot of bad things about it. First off, they brought in spies into the mix, which, when you think of the idea of that, it doesn't sound really cool. And then they made Mater the main character, which everybody said that Mater was annoying in this film, and that he was just awful, and it didn't work. To be honest, I actually have some positive things to say about this movie more than negative things. Now, I will say this: it's not better than the original Cars. It's definitely not. But there are just some things I kind of enjoyed about this movie. So let's talk about it. So, basically, the spy stuff I actually thought worked. I'm not sure if anybody else did. A lot of people don't like the spy stuff, but for me, I actually kind of liked it. It was enjoyable. It was fun, and it kind of brought some interesting Cars visuals to the screen. And making Mater the main character, it's not a decision I would probably want. It's not a decision I wanted, but it was actually pretty fun. Now, there was really 2 scenes that bothered me where he was eating wasabi when he thought it was pistachio ice cream, and then he just ran into the room and then started drinking water. That's really not the best thing he's ever done. And then he goes to the bathroom and messes with the toilet, and it's this is crazy. But everything else, him being kind of his own version of a spy, it's cool. And, another thing I liked about this movie is that coming off of the original film, I like how before Lightning McQueen and Mater leave for the Grand Prix, I liked how we kind of get to see that Radiator Springs and Lightning McQueen, they're all friends. It's just fun, and plus, it's good. I thought the way they talk about the death of Doc Hudson, it does a nice touching thing because, and 2 years after the original Cars, the guy that played Doc Hudson, he passed away. So I thought that was a really good memorial to the guy that played Doc Hudson back in the first Cars. And like I said, the visuals, probably I think that this is probably the next Cars movie that has the best visuals. The first Cars movie, it had good visuals, but I feel like the later Cars movies, they have better visuals and better animation. And that's really all I have to say about the movie that is good. From there, I'm going to have to move on to the bad. And there's not really much stuff I have to say bad about this movie. I will say this: the story is not really my thing. It doesn't really fit inside this, this whole world of Cars people. And I just, for me, even though the spy stuff worked, it didn't work like it was awesome. It was one of the best. I'm not saying this is one of the best spy stories ever, but it worked, but at the same time it didn't. So it was kind of a mixed aspect for me. So it's not bad. So that's really all I have to say about the movie. I have some more positive things to say about it than I do negative. But I still enjoy the movie. It just has a couple of problems here and there. Especially how it kind of... I feel like it tries to do all of this stuff. I feel like the making of the movie is kind of like the experiment. And then when they release the movie, it's basically like the presentation to the audience. It's kind of like a science school project. It's kind of like a science fair project where during the making of the movie, it's a science. They're doing experiments to see if it feels right. Unfortunately, they thought it felt right, and then when they released it in theaters, that was like the presentation for the class, and people did not like it. Except people would always respect people's projects. That's something I do know. But other than that, this movie is good. It's enjoyable. It has some fun things. It's just it doesn't work. It doesn't work a little bit. So for me, I'm gonna give this a C. And for the entertainment score, I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. And I recommend it if you like the first Cars, because it has some stuff that you like about the original Cars, except it's something that's so bizarre. So I did like this movie. I'm not sure about anybody else if they did, but I like this movie. It's not my favorite Pixar movie, because you'll find out when I do my tier list on December 26th. But yeah, that's my review for Cars 2, and let me know down below. What do you think about Cars 2? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it mixed for you? Do you like it more than the first Cars? Is it your favorite Pixar movie? Let me know down below. And how do you think this will connect with Soul? Because I just want to hear some predictions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, one more thing. My Instagram name is Marvel6, and my TikTok name is Marvel1Fan. I'll be posting 2 more videos today, and then come back Friday, hopefully Friday, and I'll have my 2 reviews for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice for the Wonder Woman 1984 series, and Cars 3 for the last review of my Pixar series.